Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
First one is A. A means attitude. There are two types of attitude. First of all, I want to tell you about the attitude. Attitude means the way of watching and observing something. It's called attitude. There are two types of attitude: positive attitude and negative attitude. Positive attitude means we are just thinking about positive. But in negative attitude, we think about the negative. Like in positive attitude, we think yes, it will done. We have faith, we have belief. But in negative attitude, we think it may be possible or not. So in this manner, we think that this negative, we can change also this negative attitude in positive attitude. Like consider many steps. I am just giving an example of a step. Like concentrate in your particular goal, whatever you want to do. Then we can just change our negative attitude in positive attitude. Second one is belief. Belief means you have faith on another body is for belief. We believe is must, but nowadays believe is no way because people think that nobody in the world is trustable. But some people also believe in their parents, friends, teachers, all this. But belief is must because belief means that somebody is understand us, they think about us, and he faith on us, and we all have also faith on him. So it's called belief. C means courage. Courage means that we have dare. Courage is must because if we don't have or if we are lacking in courage, so we can't do anything because if you want success, you should also be a courageous person. And if you are a courageous person, you can do whatever you want and you can get the success. But if you are not, you just fear from your difficulty and you run away from your difficulty and you can't get anything and you can't make yourself as a good person. And next is D. D means discipline. Discipline is must in our life. It is played a great role. And especially in the student life because if we talk about the student life, on this discipline played a great role. Like if you are not a disciplined person, you can't do anything. I'm giving you an example of a student. If a student is disciplined and he is doing the work regular, so he will get success and he will just do whatever he wanted. He will achieve his goal. But if a person he is not disciplined, he thinks that okay I will do this, he can't get anything. He will be failed. He will become a failure in his life and he can't do anything. So discipline is must in our life. We are also scolded by our parents, teacher and many persons just to be a disciple, just to be a discipline. But sometimes we think that okay this is not too important for us. And when we are just don't think about this, then we can become an indisciplined person and we won't get the success. E. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means that we are just in an active manner. We should do work in an enthusiastic manner. We are not working in an enthusiastic manner, so we can't do enthusiastic. So we should work in an enthusiastic manner because in the people enthusiastic is must, and if we not, so we can't do anything. Enthusiasm.
You must be enthusiastic, but enthusiasm is not.
Okay. E means empathy. Empathy means we have a same feeling for the people. Like empathy means that it is against the sympathy. Sympathy means only we are consoling them. But in the empathy, we are just feeling the same feeling which he is feeling. Because empathy is much in the people. But nowadays, people used to show their sympathy or their apathy, but not the empathy. Then F means finance. Finance is related to money. But nowadays, all the person is done behind the finance, behind the money. Money can't buy everything because money is cheap, but it's not everything. Likewise, we can just get a sleep. We can get a bed by the money, but we can't get a sleep. We can get a medicine, a proper food, but we can't get a good health. So money is not everything. Yes, it is something because money, we have need of money, but we can't get everything by the money. And finance, then this is also called a finance because money is related to also finance. And then D. D means good habit. Good habit is must also in our life because if we are just acting or behave like a good manner, so it's called good habit. And we also do this because if you are showing a good habit, so you will get a good impression on the other. And by this, you can just also get the success in front of the people. And if you are not showing a good habit, you are just doing the bad habit, so it won't be just favorable for you, and you don't get the success, and people will think about you that you are not a good person and all this. Then H means that honesty. Honesty is the best policy. nowadays only dishonesty is work. People used to say that dishonesty is work because if you are an honest person, nobody will let you go ahead. They will just check you behind and you can't do anything. But according to me, honesty is something because honesty is also kind of in all the people. And if you are not a honest person, if you are showing dishonesty in all the things, so it means that there is no way you are integrity. And you also show honesty with all the people. It doesn't mean that if you are thinking that the person is, you have no relation with that person, so you will not show your honesty. Because if you are not showing honesty, so it means that your integrity is not good and you are not a good person. Next is I mean, so I can use the word anything, whatever I want. The word.
My interest.
No, it's that if I want.
Accordingly. Just like you don't need to imitate, you don't need to copy whatever I have told you. At your own, you can do a lot of things. Just like I have given you a guideline, only guideline. Consider it like a guideline. You don't need to consider like a confinement. Just like I have put you in a confinement and accordingly you will do. No, you need to do each and everything at your own. Okay, so you can use it.
I mean interest. Interest is the thing that it is must in our life because if we are not taking interest, so we think that it is just a ball, and if we are not taking interest, so we are also feeling bored and we can't do anything. Likewise, some students don't take interest in their study and then they are just used to be bored and they can't get anything. They are also become a failure in their life. So I think that interest is must in our life, and interest we should take interest in everything, whatever we want. Whatever we wanted to do. If we wanted to do something, so we also should take the interest in that particular thing. And if we are showing our apathy, means we are showing our disinterest on that particular thing, so it means that there is no means that you are doing that work. If you are doing this thing with your interest, so it is good for you. Then J means job. Job is a joy. It's not a goal. Means it's not a burden. Because some people think that job is just a burden and we have to do this work, that to earn money, but it is not only this. You can do whatever you want. Like if you have experience, if you know about that particular work, then you can also make yourself as a joy. You can enjoy that particular thing by the interest and by experience, by taking the experience, and you will be excitement that yes, I will meet many colleagues, I will do new work, I will do something. So by integrating, you can just get many things, and it will just become a very enjoyable for you, and you think that it's just an enjoyment. Enjoyment means not this that you are just going every year with your friend and this is enjoyment. Enjoyment means if you are doing work and taking interest, it's also enjoyment. Then K means knowledge. Knowledge is also must, because if we don't have a knowledge, so it means that we have nothing. Because knowledge is something, but there is wisdom also. Because wisdom means we have a knowledge and we are practically know about a particular work. In the knowledge, we have also only knowledge. For example, in the study, I know all the question answer, I know about the grammar, I know everything, but I can't speak out. But in wisdom, practically, I can also speak out. So it's called wisdom, and this is the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Next is L. L means labor. We should also do a labor in our work, whatever we are doing, because we are thinking that only if we are just doing the work, it's enough. It's not enough. If we are not doing our labor on that particular thing, so it means that it's just a helpless, useless, and there is no use of that particular thing, and this is just a waste. But if we are just doing the labor, if we are doing practice, we can do whatever we want, and we will just get the mastery over that particular subject. And you can say that if you wanted to take the if you wanted to do labor, you can do in a many, like in a continuous, you are doing the practical, and you are doing the practice, you are practical on that particular thing. So it's called labor. You can do only labor on that particular thing, and then you get the success. Next is M. M means motivation. Motivation means if you are just inspiring with anybody, with your teacher, with your friends, and with your brother, sister, so it's called motivation. We get motivation from many ways, and we should collect that motivation and just work in a just proper manner and just a good work by that motivation. We don't use we only use motivation of the people, because if we think that okay, there is no motivation by the people, we didn't get any motivation, it is just wasted, so we can't get success. Motivation is also a must in our success. The end. And with negotiation. Negotiation means we are not just awareness with this. We are just think, okay, I will do this is not important, all this. But we don't need to show our negotiation like in the childhood. If the child used to show their negotiation, they said that, okay, I will do this. Many times they said, no, I won't do this. I will do after some time. So it is not good. You also show your interest in that particular thing. And negotiation is not just must in our, because it is just useless for us. If we also our negotiation, so it's very bad. Because we also should listen our parents, our teachers. But sometimes our parents and teachers say, and we think that yeah, this is just a boring. Our parents, our teachers used to say anything, whatever they want. This is not a practical. Yes, of course, this is a practical. If you get motivation from anything, so you should take the motivation from the everything, by your parents, by your teacher, by your friends, by elders. You can also get the motivation. Next is O means opportunity. Opportunity means we get chance. All the time we get opportunity. It doesn't mean that if we are using that or not. Sometimes we miss our opportunity, then we say, we missed that opportunity. We should use all the opportunity we get, because opportunity is must. Nowadays we can't get the opportunity, but sometimes we get opportunity, we think that it is not important. And if we think that it is not important, so opportunity is basis for us. Oh, because opportunity and chance we get from all the way. Like if you are just a student, and if you are a student, you are in the school, you also get opportunity. Like in the class, your teacher said yes, speak out. But sometimes because of hesitation and shame, we don't use our opportunity. We say that if we will say something, so whatever the people will say anything about us. Our friend will say about us that you didn't do good or all this. So we are hesitating in front of them. We also should remove our hesitation, and we are just take the chance and take the favor of the opportunity we get. Next is P. P means positive. Positive means we should also be a positive, because if you are not a positive, you can't do anything. You are just fear from your difficulty, you will run away from your difficulty. And if you are doing this, so it means that the whatever you did, whatever the labor, whatever you did, so it's just useless for you. And you didn't take any interest, you didn't take any benefit of this particular thing. So positive, you must also be a positive. Negative means opposite of positive, negatively. Because negative, we don't take interest. We think that okay, if it will do, so whatever will done, I don't know, I am just in fear, I am just scaring with this. So we don't need to do this. And then Q. Q means IQ, means important question. And EQ, emotional question. IQ and there is difference between IQ and emotional question. EQ. IQ is important question, in which intelligent question, in which we just think the question by our mind. But in the emotional question, we just think about our emotion. If you are just using your intelligence, using your mind, and you are not using your emotion, so there is nothing but benefit of this. Because you also should use the emotion. In the intelligence, you should also use emotion, and with the emotion, your sentence, your person will just become very good. And this is just called a final touch on that particular thing. This is just made a final touch on that particular thing. And this is in intelligent, you also think mind that okay, I will do this by my mind. But if you think that mind is everything, so it's not. Emotion is also a thing in our life, and we should also use our emotion. I'm not saying this that intelligence is not anything. But emotion is also a good thing. Next is R. R is responsibility. We should be responsible. Responsibility means responsible behavior towards your work which you get. And if you are not a responsible person, nobody will touch you, nobody will treat you, and they will say that you are a regular person, you are irresponsible. You can't do anything in your life. So responsibility is also a must, and you should also do a responsible behavior with everything, with everybody. It doesn't mean he is your teacher and friend. In the people who is not with you, who is not connected with you, you should also show your responsibility in front of you. If you did any mistake, so you should also apologize. Yes, it's my mistake. You take the responsibility of that particular thing. So this is called responsibility. Next is S, social network. Social network, the network we get now in the social. In the social we get our network. Network means that we are just have a relation with many things like our uncle, aunt, maternal grandfather, all this. So we should also connect with them, because if we are not connecting with them, so it means that we are just alone, but we are not. In this is also much in our life. In social network, we can just connect with anybody. We are linked with anybody, and we can just connect with people like their social network site also. But if we talk about the practically like the teach, like if you are meeting with your grandfather in the relation, it is also social network. If you meet your friend, it is also social network. So you should use your social networking in everybody, with every person, because network of the social is going day by day very high. But because of the time, because there is lacking of time, so we can't make our social network in a good manner. We are lacking time, so we can't do anything. We can't meet with our relation, like our uncle. Uncle said, yes, I don't have time, so I can't meet you. We said, yes, I'm just busy in my study, I'm busy in my job, so I can't meet you. So this is called a social network. But you have to just connect with your everybody which is surrounding you. So it is called the social network. Next is time bound. Time bound means the time frame. Because if you are just taking some work to do, so there must be a deadline, because to a parent to take some work to do. So there must be a deadline of 4 April, 5th May, because if you have no deadline, so it means that there is no benefit of that particular work. But it doesn't mean it may be possible, it will just easy, or means you can do this or not, because there is deadline. So you think that I have a deadline, I have to do this work in this time of period, and you will do this, you will do labor on that particular thing. So time bound and time frame is also must. Like some people think there is no benefit of time frame. What will we do with time frame? We have many times, so we can do whatever we wanted to do, and so we don't think this. We also should be a discipline, like in discipline time is also, because time and time wait for none. So we should also think about the time. Then this is a deadline, I have to do work in this point of time. I have only 2 months, I have only 2 days, I have only 2 hours, in this point of time I have to do work. Next is you means unique. Every person have a unique quality. Everybody is just unique from each other, but we have to identify we have to recognize our unique, because by this we can't get. Because like somebody is unique for their study, somebody is just unique, like he just have an interest in art. So this is called unique. Everybody is unique, but some people think that I can't get anything because of negative attitude. We think that he is no unique, he has nothing to do. But everybody have. He just only identified that particular thing, and one day he has recognized that particular unique thing on him. So then he will succeed in his life, and he will just become a big man. But nowadays we don't think about our unique, that we are unique, we can do something, which is okay. We have to do study, because we talk about the study system like in India education system, it's very vast. We have to do study, we have to choose medical, all this, and then we have to just earn money. We don't think about our interest, that in which part of life we have an interest, and because of this they are lacking unique of the particular person, the personality of person, and they are called that they are no unique. V. Next is V. V means value of anything. Like there is value of everything in our life. For example, I am just taking an example of time. Value of time. Value of time, there is a very great value of time, because one time won't come back again. And we must realize the value of the time. Because once time has gone, it won't come back again, and we can't get that particular moment which we want. And with the time, our chance also used to go. And if we want that particular opportunity chance, so we should also realize that there is a value of time. Because time is very precious in our life, and who make a good use of that particular thing, of that particular time, so he will become a success. And who don't make a good use of that particular time, so he will go behind. He can't move ahead in his life. So I want to say that value of time is also must. Also there is value of everything. Like if you talk about the value of money is also, by earning money we can just make our life in a good manner. But if you are not using value, if you are not thinking about the value of something, so it means that we are just helpless. We can't do anything because without understanding the value of something, we can't get that how precious is this for us. So we should also know about the value of that particular thing. Next is W. W is wealth. Wealth is also related to money. There, wealth is something, but it is not everything. With the wealth, you have to help. Because if you are just running behind the wealth and wealth you want wealth, then you can't do anything. With the wealth, you have to just interest on that particular thing. Like if you are just going in the side of the medical and you are saying that I want only wealth. I don't have interest on this particular thing. So you can't get wealth. Yes, wealth is something, but money you can't buy everything. Like buy your relationship, buy your health, buy your life, buy your sleep, and buy your family. You can get just a home, but not a family. You can get just a good medicine, but you can't get a good health. You can just get a bed, but not sleep. So wealth is something. But wealth is also must in our life because without wealth we can't get anything. Like in this point of time, wealth is must, and without wealth we can't do anything. Yes, people are used to running behind the wealth because they think that wealth is only the thing in the world. Now, accelerator. Accelerator is start from E but P is X. Because accelerator means we are just very fast in our life, particularly in our life. And if you are a fast man, then you will move ahead than our friend, then our colleague, then the person who is surrounding us. Because we should also be a fast. If you are not fast, then they will leave you behind and they will move ahead. So just if you want to go ahead in your life, so you should also be a fast accelerating mode. Because it is must in our life. And without this, we can't get anything, we can't do anything, and we can't become anything. Then why? Why means you can do anything, you can discover, you can develop. So I want to choose like you can discover, you can develop. You can discover means that you can discover everything. You can discover yourself, that what is the unity in your. So you can discover, you can define anything. You can mean yes, we can. If we think that we can't, so it means that we can't do anything, but you can. You can mean yes, you can do that particular thing, whatever you want. And this is just a positive. We also think about this. Yes, we can, I can. Because we are thinking that yes, you can't, we can't, I can't. So we can't get anything. We think only negative. We are just facing problem, and we will become a failure or loser in our life. So it is called just. So this is called you can, means you have an ability or capability just to do that particular work. So it is called you can, means you wanted to do that work, so you should have a capability or ability of that particular thing. It doesn't mean that yes, you want to do that, but you don't have a capability or ability. Ability and capability is also must. It's played a great role in our life. And last is gel. Gel means just an enthusiast. And we should be a gel in our life, because if you are not a gel, so you can't get anything. You are just be a failure. You will be behind on the people.
It's a G, not gel.
Sorry. Okay, it's a G. G means enthusiast, because without enthusiast, without G, you will left behind by the people and you can't get. And if you are not an enthusiast, you are not a G, because in every sector, enthusiast is must. G is must. Like if you are just going to just take your job, if you are not a G, if you don't have enthusiast, so you can't do anything and you can't get a senior coach, you can't get a good job. And in the school also, in the school life, a child, if he is not an enthusiast, if he is not a G, so he can't do anything. In his classroom, if he get a chance, he is not a G, he is just a G. He will just say, yes, I can only this. And then their teacher said, you are not G, you can sit down, and he can't get the opportunity. So G is also must in our life. And I complete my 26 alphabet. Thank you.
G means enthusiasm. Enthusiasm word has come from enthuse. En is a prefix and those is a suffix. En means within. Those means supreme creator of the world. The moment we would be having supreme creator of the world inside of us, definitely we would be enthusiastic. So all the time, every time we need to be enthusiastic. We need to take an interest in each and everything. Right? The moment we are taking an interest, our productivity might be 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and quintuple times stronger than an average. Okay, so every time, all the time, we need to be enthusiastic. Yesterday, I gave a topic to Sumit, only A to Z. A for attitude, B for belief, etc., etc. Only one time, not more than 5 minutes I devoted with him. Alright? Only this is the result, this is the consequence of devoting 5 minutes with Sumit. So, give him a big hand. Very good. Maza aa gaya. Now, the same topic I am going on
I
giving.
have devoted 1 year.
But my dear, not on particular these topics.
What?
These topics. No, I'm not.
I
denying.
made him
I'm not denying.
I made him.
Oh my
a
dear,
that kind of
I'm not denying. Actually, the credit also must be given to you also. But my question is, at his own he has prepared. Now the same topic I am going on, just forwarding to Nishan.
Not this topic, sir.
Why not? If I am saying, you need to speak up. Because I would like to see how much time you can devote on this topic. Just this topic.
I
It must do.
नहीं इसमें कैसे दूंगा